You have the Chronics of a Rabbit Hole. And Ellen Dill, thank you so much for your Patreon membership request. You are bringing Lord of the Lost back down the rabbit hole, and we are super excited because today we're going to be listening to My Sanctuary, the official music video from Napalm Records that just came out. I can't wait to get into this.
Losties Chronicans, very excited as well. Thank you all for being here. We know that Chris and the band can bring any type of genre out, and My Sanctuary, if I had to take a guess, is going to be very introspective and probably still a banger though. So let's go check it out together, y'all. All right, everyone, time for the write-up before we get into My Sanctuary. Ellendale, thank you so much for the write-up. We love you. And Chronicans, we love you too. Same as you, Losties. Let's go. Dear Kyle and Alana.
It's me.
The day thousands of Losties have been yearning has finally come. Lord of the Lost finally released their eagerly anticipated first single from the new album, OPVS Noir, Volume 1, which will be released on August 8th, my birthday.
That's so exciting.
And the captivating song title is My Sanctuary. Oh, I'm even more hyped now. With the first glimpse into the pitch black universe of the new album, my beloved favorite band melodized the quintessence of being goth in my view. But of course, there are people with all sorts of backgrounds who can share this enchanting sentiment. To find beauty in sorrow, strength, and melancholy. Light and darkness, hope and despair, and solace and contemplation. I love contemplating. In music history, there have been many attempts to summarize the deeply profound sentiment of being elevated by sadness, of looking out of the window while the autumn rain is drowning the world in bleak enchantment, of being entranced by winter's last glacial breeze before spring is bringing renewal and rebirth upon us, of feeling spiritual bliss while being surrounded by candlelight and giving into the surreal vastness of reflection. But none of these artistic endeavors encapsulates the life-changing emotion of delightful melancholy as much of the Lord of the Lost are doing it here. Kyle and Alana, you might be able to assess my worldview and philosophy to some extent after all the time we've had together. Hence, I will tell you that My Sanctuary perfectly encapsulates everything I am existing for. Everything that made LOTL, my favorite band, and everything that gives me peace and sanity in a chaotic and disintegrating world like ours. The line, lost in the heaviness, the sweetness, the sweetest minor key, might be one of the core verses of the entire album, as it's exactly this elegiac. I need to make sure this is just one more bigger from my eyes right now. There you go.
I lost my spot.
Okay, and it's exactly this elegiac escapism. Sometimes you have words in the English dictionary that I don't even know, and that makes me feel sad sometimes. But good job, Ellen. That will always equip us for all challenges in reality. Of course, this isn't a message everyone will be able to share. How to explain the beauty of darkness to a society that is constantly trying to run away from the dark sides of life just to be absorbed by false light. How to explain the elevating quality of melancholia to a majority that tries to avoid reflection and negative emotions at all cost. This message will only be understood by those who are willing to embrace all facets of life and existence, but that's making it even more wonderful. I think we all know there's no light without darkness, no life without death, no progress without life experience, and no starlit sky without all the encompassing black space. Musically and lyrically, the label describes OPVS Noir Volume 1 as an uncompromising return to the dark core of the band. Napalm Record continues the 11 tracks hit with a force and brilliance that immediately transport us into a dark yet colorful ballroom. From there, the tone is set. Dark wave metal on an amphitheater scale. To me, that sounds as follows. A combination of somber magic and masterpiece. Judas evoked the unfiltered emotiveness of the very first albums and some new elements of gloom, which will elevate LOTL to the next level. My Sanctuary doesn't only come up with one of the catchiest choruses the band has ever written, but also serves a perfect summary of the themes the upcoming album trilogy will be dealing with. Album trilogy? Yeah, you got it right. After Volume 1, there will be Volume 2 at the end of the year. Volume 3 in spring of 2026. And what if I also tell you that Volume 1 will continue a song called Light Can Only Shine in the Darkness that was created together with Within Temptation and gives us a duet of Chris and Sharon.
Wow.
Oh, we got to hear that one
Man.
eventually. That's all still up in the air. But for now, I will just say My Sanctuary is a mesmerizing start into the new era.
Wow.
For now, you'll just say, that was a lot to bring in to My Sanctuary.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to get into this amazing song with a write-up like that. This is going to be absolutely immaculate.
I don't know if any of you have seen the show Suits, but there's a thing called The Donna, which is just like an AI that's made after Donna, who's like a nice receptionist for the law firm. Ellendale, if you made an AI for yourself where you could do like intros for people, I would be all over that because the way that you can bring out the beauty of the song, the story, and the whole context is just immaculate. I think all the viewers love it too. I know Chris enjoys it as well. And speaking of Chris, I love the neck tattoo right there. It looks stunning.
Opening the throat chakra.
Opening the throat chakra into the sanctuary. Here we go.
In my own darkness,
Whoa.
I find solace in despair, the shadows creeping, good company in empty air. I dance with demons, my heart heavy and bare, a melancholic rhythm, and no one else is there. In my own darkness, I see a flicker of light, but the whispers of demons keep me bound to the night. I let it devour me, these thoughts I cannot fight, in this twisted symphony that I call life. In my own darkness, I create my melody, lost in the heaviness, the sweetest minor key. Every note
Oh, these drum fills.
echoes my name.
Let's go.
I find my sanctuary.
Ooh.
In my own darkness,
Oh,
a wisdom deep in the void, just a glimpse
that's
of the
sick.
secret that the light had destroyed. Can't sense it soothing when saviors are so few, stops me from fading till days dawn anew. In my own darkness, I create my melody, lost in the heaviness, the sweetest minor key. Every note, every chord echoes my name in the somber anthem. I find my sanctuary.
I love that part. Almost sounded like symphonic metal in that moment.
Did.
Oh, nice timing. Oh, I love this one. Nice, I like that panning through them all there. So quick and powerful every time. You just want more.
It's his voice. Like, the whole band is amazing, and what they put out, especially with those solos, phenomenal. But his voice, oh my god.
Chris Lord Harms, there's something about that penetrating voice tone. And like we said at the beginning, it was going to be an introspective banger. And that's exactly what it was. And I think a lot of us that like it as Losties all really relate to that sanctuary and that darkness, and embracing that shadow side of yourself, and like learning from it, because it's the beauty that you come from it. Because if you see, they're all learning, they're like writing music in this video, and they're showing you like in my sanctuary, which is what a lot of people you would say is darkness on those that are searching for only happiness and stuff. Like sometimes in that despair is where the best art comes from.
That's where you find your melody, like it even says in the song.
Yeah.
In my darkness is where I find my melody. It's where I write down my sanctuary. And like we've mentioned it in other videos in the past, and like this is the perfect one to mention it again. But without the darkness, you can't even enjoy the light to its fullest.
Yeah,
And you can't
absolutely. To its fullest.
experience, yeah, to its fullest, because you can still experience the light. Like if you only ever experience happy, positive memories in life and you avoid the negative, or you ignore the negative or whatever it may be to avoid it, you're not going to be able to experience the good times to the absolute fullest that they can be, and be able to live in the moment, because you'll be using the same portion of your energy, let's say half your energy, to push back everything that's dark and try to avoid it, so then you can't even put all of your energy into the positive. So like finding your melody in the darkness is something that I personally relate to.
Yeah, that lyric was
Very,
so easy to resonate with, wasn't
yeah,
it?
it is so easy to resonate, and I think all of us can kind of resonate with that lyric, because our melodies of who we are and what we're able to endure comes from being able to be comfortable within our own darkness.
Yeah, and I think that's where a lot of us find out who we are, is in those like that solitude moments. And I think Lord of the Lost is a band that has helped a lot of people find themselves, and
Absolutely.
that's the beauty of this one. It's really a calling cry for the losties as well. And also just musically, outside of the beautiful story and message that's being pushed across here, I think that was just phenomenal. Ellendale, you're telling us in the write-up that the chorus was just going to be off the hook, and it totally was. It
It
almost
sure
felt like
was.
Nightwish Epica was coming into that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the cool thing that they
Absolutely.
can do when they can bring in all these different genres. And honestly, the drummer on those transitions with some of those fills were just impeccable too. They had a very soulful guitar solo as well, and it has everything that you want. And again, it's just you always want more as soon as it's done, because they're quick hitters.
They really are quick hitters, and they hit hard too. So it's like when you're going into it, you're going full. They're pulling you down their own rabbit hole, and they're bringing you into it to their fullest extent. And I it's been a little while since we've heard a song from Lord of the Lost, so hearing Chris Harm's voice come in again, just like it resonates
Soothes the
so
soul.
deep into your soul. It soothes the soul, and he has the perfect voice for this genre of music, because it's so deep and has that grit, but it's also very melodic. This song instantly got me even humming to it while it was going, and
Absolutely.
that's not something that I really do during reactions. I try to, keep my voice internally, other than speaking. But
My bad, I sing with it.
but this song itself really got me wanting to hum along, wanting me to sing. It has that kind of an anthem style feel to it for the Losties. This really is a Losties anthem
Exactly.
that I know if going to a Lord of the Lost concert where this song is going to be played, you're all going to be there, belting this with Chris there on stage.
And the best thing about that they're quick, heavy bangers is there's 3 volumes
Yes, there is going to be three
coming in a
volumes.
year and a half, and that's extremely exciting. So if you want more of Lord of the Lost, I'm sure they're going to have more music coming down. So definitely stay tuned on our channel, because when there's one coming out, it will be coming down. I think we should probably reach out to Chris again if we have all this stuff coming out, and maybe
Yeah,
we can
no
get another
kidding.
talk or something like that. That would be very interesting. If you guys are excited, you want to see another talk between Chris Harms and the band, and or with Enter the Chronic, you should let us know in the comments too. We'll see if we can get that done. But anyways, we're gonna go exit the rabbit hole now, folks.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us, and thank you, Ellendale, for bringing Lord of the Lost back down the rabbit hole. I can't wait to see all of their singles coming out as they come to release this album on August 8th, which is Kyle's birthday. So
That's
that is
awesome.
so awesome because I get BTS coming back for my birthday and you get Lord of the Lost for yours. So this is what an exciting year. I can't wait to see what else is going to be coming down the rabbit hole. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless you.
Take care and bye for now.